From how it can grow to how it can cure, and how the human race needs to prepare for what's coming, join us as we show you the future of healthcare via the year 2050. Our world right now is in a state of panic in terms of a medical perspective. A new virus has come and reared its ugly head, and many people are getting sick and even dying because of it. The governments of the world are very much looking for answers from anyone who can provide them so that this epidemic can stop. Looking at where we are in 2020, it's very hard to see where we will be in 30 years when the year 2050 hits. 2050 is allegedly going to be a year that helps define the human race in the future. But given all that is going on, you can't help but wonder if we're even going to last until that point, if for no other reason than the current epidemic that is hitting the planet could easily happen again at any point with another disease or virus or bacteria, and so on and so forth, until eventually we're wiped out, or we're so crippled that we can't take care of ourselves. Either way, that's a far cry from the utopia some people paint for the year of 2050. And this begs the question about the healthcare that we have right now in the world, and whether it'll advance enough in the future to help us fight things like this from ever happening again. The state of healthcare all over the world is without a doubt divided. And by divided, I mean that each country has their own beliefs about the healthcare system and how its people should get it. In the United States, the policy about healthcare has shifted greatly in the last decade. It originally was an optional choice of something for people to get. But then, with the electing of Barack Obama, it became a mandatory thing, even if only at a very basic level. People had to have healthcare so that they could get treated when the time came. In contrast, healthcare in Canada is just part of the daily living expenses. It's applied to everyone equally, with a few exceptions and levels of course, and it's just taken right out of your paycheck. This model is also used in certain other nations. Then you get to places like South America and Africa, where healthcare isn't an option in many countries for one reason or another. In Africa especially, many people don't even have vaccines for some of the most basic of issues. It's not an ideal situation, and the divide between nations about this issue has caused a lot of strife in both the political sector and the people sector. And many are wondering what will happen next, especially in the wake of the current epidemic. And if this new epidemic has taught us anything, it's that medicine needs to evolve, and quickly, or else we will be caught off guard by many other things. That in turn raises the question about the power of medicine, because as I'm sure you've noticed, there are a lot of medications out there, and they range from the basic ones to get you through the night when you have a cold, to ones that can help you with serious ailments and diseases. But the problems with these medicines is manyfold, not the least of which is that you can take the medicine and not get better. Or worse, you can take the medicine and get side effects that can cripple you worse than the condition you originally had did. Sadly, that's not the worst of it. Not only are our bodies becoming more resistant to certain medications, the viruses, bacteria, and other sicknesses causing germs are evolving to overcome the medicine and treatments that are meant to save lives. The more we use them, the more resistant they're becoming, and that is a huge problem as we inch closer to 2050. According to a major 2016 UK study, urgent action is needed to control the use of antibiotics before they stop working and leave a number of major conditions untreatable. Resistance to antibiotics is growing at such an alarming rate that they risk losing effectiveness entirely, which means that medical procedures such as cesarean sections, joint replacements, and chemotherapy could soon become too dangerous to perform, and unless serious action is taken soon, drug-resistant infections will kill 10 million people a year by 2050. That is an incredible amount of people that could die because of things that used to be treated very easily, and the study further noted that this could get even worse. Drug-resistant infections are thought to be growing due to the overuse of medicine such as antibiotics and antifungus treatments to treat minor conditions such as the common cold. With overuse, resistance to the drugs build up and some conditions become incurable. Research has also suggested that antibiotic use in pig farming is common, as poor living conditions mean such treatment is necessary to prevent infections spreading between livestock, and that this passes down to humans through pork consumption, increasing resistance levels further. In the UK, 45% of all antibiotics are given to livestock. This study estimates that without action now, the cost of the antibiotic failure will be $100 trillion before 2050, and antimicrobial resistance might soon become a greater threat to mankind than cancer currently is. In short, we need to not only come up with better medicines, but change the process by which we make them and test them. It won't be easy, and it'll definitely be costly, but without improvements, many people are going to die, and that's a huge problem. Before we continue to talk about the future of medicine and healthcare, be sure to like our video and subscribe to the channel. That way you don't miss any of our weekly videos. Now at this point you might be thinking, is it really that easy to make a jump in medicine? No and yes. I want you to think back to the 1920s. Sicknesses back then, just 100 years ago, were still something to fear because some of the most basic of illnesses could kill you at a young age, whereas now it would require severe complications to have to cause that. The difference between now and then? Penicillin, which was invented in 1928 by accident. Yeah, it was a failure to clean up a workstation properly by Alexander Fleming that led to the creation of penicillin. And while it's true it wasn't put in use until many years later, the fact remains that it was created accidentally and helped save many people's lives as a result. Fast forward to now, and the drug companies that help make new medicines are using cutting-edge science in order to try and save us with its next best thing. What will that be? I don't know, but medicine has to advance in order to save lives, and all it takes is one accident or one major breakthrough, and things could get a lot better. But just as important as that, if we're aiming to hit a major utopia by 2050, we need to make sure that the medicine of the world isn't just good and effective, but that it's cheap. At one point in time, many medicines were low costing because it's all people could afford. But nowadays, if you want certain prescription medicines, or you want something like insulin to take care of your diabetes, it's costing you a very pretty penny. The average cost of insulin alone has doubled in recent years, from $234 a month in 2012 to about $450 a month in 2016, and it's even higher now. You can't exactly save the world if you're charging the world money they don't have to get the medicine you make. And as has been proven by many, the reason for the higher costs is greed. It's not about making the cost of the product back. It's about squeezing every dollar they can out of those using it. If you're looking for proof of this, if you look at the market, 90% of the insulin creation and distribution trade is done by 3 companies. Just 3. And they're fighting for every dollar that they can get. Overcoming the greed of pharmaceutical companies is a major thing that has to be done in order to make healthcare better as we get to 2050, because the higher the prices go up for things like basic medicine and necessary supplies to live, the more the people are going to hurt. And you can't have a utopia if people on various levels are sick or dying because they can't get what they need. Let's look beyond that though and ask more about the power of medicine. One of the other reasons that we need to advance the medical field is because even in the year 2020, with all the medicines and procedures and wonders that we have going on, we still can't cure everything. Cancer, for example, is something that still boggles the minds of scientists and medical professionals because they can't tell that it'll go into recession and then it'll spread everywhere. Or someone will be told they have a set period of time to live and yet they go into remission. Or someone who has no family history of cancer and no reason to have it will get it for some random and arbitrary reason. It's random, and it sucks, and it's killing people. What's more, one of the only ways we know how to treat it is through chemotherapy, which is highly dangerous in its own right and can cause all sorts of problems for the person even if the cancer is killed. If medicine is going to advance, it can't just be at the most basic of medicine levels. It has to be at all levels, so that we can look at a cancer patient, identify what kind of issue they are having, and then give them a treatment plan that will more than likely work without destroying their body or putting them through unnecessary pain. It may be a pipe dream where we are right now, but there are a lot of people working on it, and there is always hope that we can get it to work. Cancer research is one of the biggest fields of medicine, and though it might take an unspecified amount of time to get to where we want to be with getting a true cure or fix for it, it could come, and when it comes, it'll change the world as we know it. Which leads to another important aspect. Imagine if our medicine got so strong that we were able to not just cure cancer, but various diseases as well. This isn't as far-fetched as you might think, because we've cured and vaccinated against various diseases before. Polio used to grip the country. It even affected a president of the United States, but it got cured, and now no one gets it. What's to say there isn't another such cure on the way? But looking beyond medicine, we need to also focus on healthcare, not just in the medicines provided, but the care of the health itself in terms of how doctors and patients interact with one another. Because in all honesty, it's really convoluted. Getting appointments when you need them is a real hassle, which is why convenient care centers are in place. But even then, it's not enough. So what is the future? Well, one doctor notes that the digital age should bring with it all sorts of perks that could be used to streamline the process. Imagine having a tablet or device at your home, and then you Skype in your doctor and they use the tablet to take an ultrasound of your body in order to see if anything is wrong with your body. If they see something wrong with, say, your heart, they can refer you to a cardiologist with the click of a button. Then you're talking to them. They look at the scan and see what's going on and what to treat it with. Or note that you need to come in for surgery, and you can do that. Imagine a wide network of people who are on call within minutes or even seconds, and thus can be brought in to ask their opinion and get information without having to travel all over the world. And it would be the same with medicine. A lot of pharmacies do the best they can with getting medicine, but it takes time. Imagine using things like drones to deliver medicine to your door as part of your healthcare coverage without having to go into a nearby town or city to pick it up. By doing simple things to making the process easier, the healthcare industry can be more efficient, more effective, and by extension, help out more people. Shouldn't that be the goal? Which takes us to 2050, the year in question. The year that everyone wants to know in regards to what will be waiting for us by then. So what will it be in the medical sense? Well, if we're lucky, sickness and disease will be limited, not erased. That's not very likely to happen, but it can be limited to how many times people get sick and what they will get sick of. What's more, should a new virus, bacteria, or sickness-inducing thing pop up, we'll be able to diagnose it quickly and implement protocols to limit it and figure out how to treat it in record time. More than likely, we'll have a true One Earth health organization that'll handle this and reach out to their branches all over the world to help solve this in record time. Furthermore, with the growth of AI technology, we could have pharmacies with personal diagnostic stations that will scan a person, take a small blood sample, and have an AI note things that they may need to do, or medicine to get in order to feel better. With all these things in place, the human race could be a much healthier race in the larger scale, which is honestly the goal in many respects. But to get there then, we need to start working on getting there now. Thanks for watching, everyone. What did you think of this look at medicine in the present and where it'll lead us in the future? Do you think that medicine will indeed get better in the next decade or so? Where do you think medicine will be in 2050? Let me know in the comments below. Leave a like for the algorithm and be sure to subscribe.